Hello, residents and visitors of Malibu, California. My name is Mel, and I'm the owner of Bosa's Gym. Now, today, we're gonna talk a little bit about what we have to offer based off of what we see in the classroom here. So, I noticed there are some surfers, beginners surfers out there who are just dying to wonder what our services are compared to other gyms. I noticed there are other gym goers here who are also want to explore our mini gym to learn how to be lean, mean, or somewhere in between. And I also understand that there are tourists here who may not want to, may not have the time or the necessity to use our gym all the time. But for people who do want to, we also offer services that will help that will benefit you. So, before we begin, I just want to start off with a personal story. Now, I remember this one time where my best buddies took me out surfing one day, or I didn't know how to surf a day in my life. And I never surfed before. I never really learned how to swim or float as well. But they decided to one day take me out onto the ocean and wait for the tide to come to ride my first wave ever. Now, unfortunately, I would come to regret that experience because, for one thing, when the tide came, I was stuck on my board. I never knew how to. I never surfed before, so I don't know how to balance on the board. So I ended up falling into the ocean, and I could feel my left leg breaking. About a minute later, I passed out because I lost consciousness. Luckily, the lifeguard was able to pull me out of the ocean and resuscitate me. And from that experience, I learned that surfing can be dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. And a few key things that I've learned is that if you don't know how to balance on the board, if you don't know how to swim, if you don't know how to float, and if you don't know how to ride waves, you probably shouldn't be out in the ocean because they can all potentially lead to injury and, if not worse, if not death. Now, luckily, Mosher's Gym is the place for you. At Mosher's Gym, we have certified lifeguards who are also our surfing instructors who are ready to help you out in the event of any emergency. Now, before we take you out onto the beach, what we will first do is we will bring you into our indoor surfing room where you will learn how to float and balance yourself and go onto the board before going onto our wave pools. Now, once you've mastered those skills, we'll take you out onto the wave pools where you will learn how to ride waves of different strengths and sizes. After that, we will take you out onto the beach, which we have a contract with the state from, where you will learn how to ride the biggest wave that you can possibly imagine. And our motto is that we believe in the motto "Go with the flow," meaning that however long it takes you to surf is however long it takes you to surf. There is no pressure, there is no competition on our gym. Our main goal is to make you the best surfer that you can possibly be. Now, before we move on, we need to talk about some statistics. Unfortunately, most of the injuries that occur from surfing are due to the surfboard itself. Now, what I mean by that is there is a place on the board called, where there's these objects on the board called fins. Now, these fins, unfortunately, are very sharp, but they're shaped that way so that they could help you glide on the water, so you can actually surf and ride waves. Now, this injury is known as a shark bite, and pretty much it was known as a shark bite because it looks like a shark bite, but it's not a shark bite. It's actually from the surfboard itself, from the fin. From the article I got this from, a man who sustained this injury almost died because he was literally bleeding to death. So that's why our gym is designed in such a way that if anything happens, we will take action and we will fix it. but our ultimate goal is that once you finish with our gym, the chances of you ever sustaining this injury will be slim to none. Now, we need to talk about the services that other gyms have to offer. So there is this place called Surf Ready Fitness that does offer surfing services like we do, but unfortunately, there is no way to measure surfing performance because most of their surfing services revolve around group exercise classes that are taken in an aerobics room on a mechanical board. We believe in the notion that the best way to actually learn the basics of surfing is to learn them when you're actually surfing. Now, there are other gyms that do offer strength training programs and gyms as well for people who want to work out on their own. But these gyms cost 5 to 10 times more than a Planet Fitness or YMCA. And the thing about these gyms is they offer the exact same services as those gyms. So you're better off just going to a cheaper gym to get the same benefit. Now, there are also other gyms that fail to pretty much find a way for their members to relax and unwind. There are massage places in Malibu, California that do offer massages, but they can go upwards to $100. At our gym, our therapy services are already included in our long-term memberships. Now, best thing about our gym is that we offer everything you could possibly imagine. We offer a way for you to work out. We offer a way for you to learn how to surf. And we also offer a way for you to relax and unwind. Now, the best thing about this is that you don't have to go out to 3 different places and spend a whole day doing those. You can actually do those all in one afternoon at our gym. Now, we need to talk about other services. For people who for people who want to experience everything that Motion Gym has to offer, we do offer our Elite Pass. The members of this membership say that this is the best bang for their buck, meaning that they pretty much get all these services at a really low price. For people who don't really want to use the mini gym, focus more on our surfing services, we do offer a gold pass, which doesn't include the mini gym. It's a little bit cheaper, but not by that much. Finally, we do have the silver pass. The silver pass pretty much is for those who just want to work out and don't really care much at all for our surfing services. Now, there is this thing called the 3-day pass, where pretty much it is the same exact thing as the Elite Pass, except that it's only 3 days. And once this membership is up, you have to sign up for another one to continue using their services. We do offer a 1-day pass as well, and the difference between the 3-day pass and the 1-day pass is that the 1-day pass is free, but it's only for 1 day, so you have to sign up for another membership as well. You can sign up for the 3-day pass afterwards, but after that, you have to sign up for one of our other services to continue enjoying what Motion Gym has to offer. Now, the nice thing about our gym is that it's always 70 degrees in Malibu, California. So we tend to have a lot of tourists who want to learn how to surf for the first time and who, want to get a workout in and also relax and unwind while they're on vacation. Luckily for them, we do offer this thing known as the Tourism Pass. Tourism Pass is a pass where basically it's the same thing as an Elite Pass, except it's only 2 weeks. This is for people who aren't going to stay in Malibu for more than a week or 2. And the best thing about this pass is that, let's say you only use it for a week. If you only used it for a week, you can come back next year and use it again for the remainder of the days. Now, for people who don't really want to use our services all the time, we do offer individual prices for our services. So if you want to come in and let's say you want to get a massage in, like today, for example, and not anything else, you only have to pay $40 to get a massage for up to an hour at our gym. If you want to learn how to surf, it's only $20 a day. And if you want to work out, it's only $10 a day. Now, I hope that by now you begin to understand what Moses Gym has to offer for you, and you would take Moses Gym into consideration as your gym to go to. Now, if you would want to learn any more information, feel free to follow us on Facebook or Instagram. And if you have any more questions, you can call us at the email and phone number that are also linked to those our social media accounts. Thank you.